As a veteran psychotherapist of 14 years, an educational life coach, and hypnotherapist, I would like to talk to you today about going no contact with parents. Normally, when someone goes no contact with a parent or both parents, and sometimes the whole family, there are very specific, definite reasons. Normally, that person has endured a lot of emotional and sometimes physical and emotional abuse. The majority of the time, the child that is singled out, there is a covert narcissist as one of the parents. Sometimes both parents can be narcissists, and there are many different types of narcissism. So if you go to my Patreon page, check for the link in the description or in my bio. I have information there about the different types of narcissists and how you can identify them. Oftentimes it's a covert narcissist that partners with the other parent. And oftentimes it's a step parent that's more than happy to step in and attack the child in covert, subtle ways. Essentially, it's a slow drip of extremely violent emotional abuse targeted toward one child. Normally it's one child, sometimes it's more than one. The child is usually an intuitive, empathic, justice-filled child that speaks out, that is asking a lot of questions, that is noticing when things are not right or deceptive, right? When that parent gets noticed, that's usually when the attacks start happening. And then, of course, the child doesn't understand because that's supposed to be their parent. They're supposed to nurture them, love them, answer their questions, model justice and truth. But what usually happens is the parent, the narcissistic parent, notices that they've been seen, that their inner evil, their inner darkness has been seen by the empathic, intuitive, righteous child. And so that child is attacked like a slow drip constantly. And then usually the other parent is a party to it, right? So they're kind of like building a team against the child. And oftentimes, almost always, they'll draw in the other siblings to make the child feel outcast, unwelcome, unintelligent, like they don't have a place in the family, like they shouldn't be asking questions, like there's something wrong with that child, right? They will never offer an actual relationship, even though the child keeps trying to reach out, change directions, figure out like maybe it's them. They second guess, they get sometimes low self-esteem and self-worth, and they end up in oftentimes unhealthy relationships because they're growing up in this type of atmosphere. The narcissist will never offer the child a proper, legitimate, loving, caring, truthful relationship, whether it's the father or the mother. And so that child is always deprived of that, keeps trying to understand, keeps trying to find ways to make that happen, but never can achieve this. And oftentimes, it's a covert narcissist. So they're very hard to identify. Their acts of violence are very hard to identify. And usually it's done in a way where the victim, the child victim, isn't really able to pinpoint things and actually give those acts of violence a name and a description for other people. I'm going to give you a few examples. A slow drip of perhaps the parent sending a video clip or a picture that they know is attached to a disturbing memory and pretending like they didn't remember that. They're just offering you a picture of your past, or mentioning that they bought, let's say, 3 safety devices to get out of a car, perhaps, to smash the window in case there was an accident, giving them all to the siblings of that child, but not giving that child one. Or posting pictures, let's say, on a Facebook page where perhaps the family, excluding the one child, is showing happy times together, picnics, birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, family dinners. Or it could be gifts. Maybe the step parent bought coats for all of the siblings but didn't buy one for the one child, right? And it doesn't matter whether the one child is living in the home or in the state or wherever they might be. The child is receiving the message. You are not included. You don't matter. We want to hurt you. Look at this. We bought gifts for your siblings, but we didn't buy you one. Look at this. We care about the safety of your siblings, but we don't care about your safety, right? The achievements of that child are not celebrated. So if the child excels, let's say, in education or their career or a talent, it's never celebrated, ever. Oftentimes, the covert narcissist throws out little breadcrumbs to the victim child. Oh, here's a little bit of money for you. I was thinking of you. Or here's a text message once a year or once every few months. Or, oh, I tried to call you once or twice a year, right? Oh, a little breadcrumb here, a little breadcrumb there. Just enough to try to hurt the child, to remind them that they don't really have that mother or that father. And oftentimes they're showering the attention on the siblings because they want the child to feel excluded. Oftentimes the adult child finally breaks away from all of that because they're tired of the pain and they don't understand. They just realize in adulthood that something's wrong. It's never going to get fixed. They've tried over and over and over again in many different ways to be friends or to have a relationship or to have the big talk or to be the one that's giving, the one that's going out of their way to visit, but that narcissistic parent or parents don't ever come to visit them, etc. So people go no contact with parents for reasons like that. Now, this isn't the only reason, and sometimes the parent isn't narcissistic. It might be a different scenario, but the majority is narcissism, ganging up on the child, depriving the child of spiritual and emotional nutrition, right? If we don't have our spiritual and emotional needs met, it's the same as not providing a child with food and water and a roof over their head. It's just in a different form, right? It is extreme abuse, it's extreme violence, and in my opinion, as a believer in a higher being, in a creator, in the oneness of the consciousness of the universe and God, I believe that evil beings that act this way towards other beings that they were given to be responsible for, they were given the blessing of having the opportunity to raise them, love them, connect with them, and benefit from them, that has attacked them through violence like this and caused a lot of spiritual and emotional pain throughout their lives. I don't believe that souls like theirs are accepted into the realm of love, light, unity. I believe that they go someplace else. So if you're a victim of this, take solace in that.